I'm Dalton Barrett with News Radio WGNS, and here are some of the top stories affecting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for this Tuesday, March the 18th, 2025. The Tennessee General Assembly has passed the Tennessee Genomic Security and End Organ Harvesting Act, a measure aimed at safeguarding Tennesseans' DNA and preventing any involvement in China's illegal organ harvesting practices. Sponsored by State Representative Brian Terry, the legislation prohibits the use of genetic sequencers or software from foreign adversaries within the state. Terry emphasized the importance of protecting genetic information, citing concerns that foreign entities, particularly in China, exploit this data for their own benefit. The law, set to take effect on January 1, 2026, also bans health issuers from covering organ transplants in China or any involving organs sold or donated by Chinese sources. Reports indicate that illegal organ harvesting generates between $840 million and $1.7 billion annually, with China allegedly engaging in, quote, execution by organ transplantation, end quote. Meanwhile, a group of 9 death row inmates in Tennessee have filed a lawsuit against the state, challenging the constitutionality of its lethal injection protocol. The lawsuit, filed in Davidson County Chancery Court, targets Tennessee Department of Corrections Commissioner Frank Strada and Riverbend Maximum Security Institution Warden Kenneth Nelson. The inmates argued that the state's use of pentobarbital presents a high risk of an agonizing death and cite concerns over the TDOC's alleged, quote, culture of recklessness and non-compliance, end quote. They also contest restrictions that limit communication with family and friends in the 12 hours leading up to an execution. Shoppers and visitors at the Avenue of Murfreesboro face an unexpected disruption during St. Patrick's Day festivities when an emergency responder swiftly handled a reported gas leak. Units from Murfreesboro Fire and Rescue, including Rescue 11 Ladder 1 and Battalion Chief 2, collaborated with the Atmos Energy crews to ensure public safety. Responders worked efficiently to migrate any potential hazards, and the scene was secured quickly, allowing the festivities to continue without further incident. A special acknowledgement goes out to these dedicated professionals for their prompt response, reinforcing their commitment to the community's well-being. Their swift coordination and expertise helped to prevent what could have been a dangerous situation, ensuring both residents and visitors remained safe. Meanwhile, families in Rutherford and Bedford County spent Monday cleaning up damage from a confirmed EF1 tornado that struck over the weekend. The storm brought strong winds that ripped off roofs of buildings and toppled trees, particularly in the Christiana area. Many residents faced extensive property damage, while others were left dealing with blocked roads and scattered debris in their yards. Karen Sizemore, a local resident, recounted a terrifying moment as she and her family took shelter while watching storm coverage. The tornado destroyed a shed on their farm, sending debris into the road, and tore the plastic roof off of their greenhouse. This marks the second time in less than a year that they've had to rebuild structures due to tornado damage. Emergency crews and county officials are assessing damage and working to assist the affected families as the community begins recovery efforts. A look at average gas prices throughout Rutherford County reveals that the Murfreesboro and Smyrna area is no longer among the cheapest places to refuel. However, Tennessee remains one of the most affordable states for gasoline. According to the AAA Auto Club, the statewide average for a gallon of regular unleaded sits at $2.70, making Tennessee the 5th cheapest state for fuel. In Rutherford County, drivers are paying an average of $2.68 per gallon. Prices dip slightly in Shelbyville to $2.65 per gallon, while Coffee County matches Murfreesboro's price at $2.68. To the east, Woodbury sees slightly higher rates at $2.74 per gallon, while drivers in Wilson County, including the Lebanon and Mount Juliet area, enjoy some of the lowest prices in the region at $2.62. In contrast, Williamson County remains the most expensive area in the state, with Brentwood and Franklin motorists paying an average of $3.06 per gallon. Meanwhile, law enforcement agencies across Rutherford County ramped up patrols on St. Patrick's Day, ensuring roads remain safe from impaired drivers. Officers from the Tennessee Highway Patrol, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office, and police departments in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, Laverne, and Eagleville conducted DUI enforcement operations. Recent data from Value Penguin highlights a 30% increase in alcohol consumption across Tennessee since 2000, ranking the state third in the nation for growth in drinking habits. While half half of Americans report regular alcohol consumption. 33% indicate that they're cutting back. As drinking trends evolve, authorities stress the importance of responsible alcohol consumption, particularly during the holidays like St. Patrick's Day, when impaired driving incidents tend to rise. That's all for now. For updates on these and more local news stories, be sure to check out our website, wgnsradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook and X. I'm Dalton Barrett with WGNS Radio, and I'll talk to you later.